Hey everyone, Crypto Panda back here again today for another strategy and grind session. Today we've got an Earth focus, so one we haven't done before here on the channel. Real quick, we will check out my Earth cards. Start with my summons. So I do only use 3. Obsidian and Mylor will do the bulk of the work, I'm sure. Wizard of Eastwood here is a very situational summoner that I feel. I don't use a llama. It's another legendary summoner that I don't use. As far as my monsters go, Flesh Golem, great for Silver League. Goblin Sorcerer's great. Wood Nymph's great. Failed Summoner is a must-have. Goblin Psychic, you need to at least get it to have the Affliction. Earth Elemental that can heal itself. If you can do the Chimera Princess that can heal. I find the Centauri Mage to be an extremely useful card. Not a whole lot of silver cards have that return fire. My Silic Slipspawn. Izza the Fanged is a really great card too, along with Spirit of the Forest. For those that are curious, this is the only beta gold foil legendary that I ever pulled from a pack. I believe that I opened probably close to 300 beta packs, and that was the only gold foil legendary that I got. But it's a great card. So let's get going here, see how many chests we can grind out today. Alright, so we've got a Back to Basics and Divine Shield. They're probably going to play that level 1 Alric. No chance of Magic Reflect from Death, so that's a bonus. We're going to go with Obsidian here. Start with our magic cards. Looking for hard hitters with lots of health. In Back to Basics, I try really hard to stack my characters from the most health to the least health. That way those with the least health can get as many attacks off as possible. We've got 6 remaining. I think we're going to go for health over speed in this situation. And we'll run it like that. They did play the level 1 Alric, just like we thought they would. We'll see how it plays out, but I think that we are outputting more damage than they are. I would have chosen a different order if it was me. I would have put my ones that couldn't hit as hard in the front and the ones that could hit harder in the back. So for those that are curious, we did start with right at a 92% energy capture rate today. First battle got us 2 chests, a little over. So I'd say they're gonna play a death team here. Favor that death and melee or death and magic. There's not gonna be any magic here, so we're gonna go with my lore. Go with him up front. I'm gonna put the failed summoner in, even though there's not magic. He's got a lot of health points. He'll absorb snipe damage, as well as if they take my tank out quickly, he'll make a decent tank. I am gonna take some heals on the back and a Spirit of the Forest healer. That leaves us with 2. I think we're gonna go battering ram here for the opportunity. And I think we're gonna run it like that and see how we do. They did indeed play a death team. Interesting choices. I don't believe we're going to have a problem taking this team down, though. Another easy victory here. And about another 13,000 reward shares. I'm currently 96th on the leaderboard in silver. Usually, though, I won't chase the leaderboard until the last 2 or 3 days of the season. We've got reverse speed, and it does look like they're gonna play a Jotun. Alright, so we're gonna go with Obsidian. I'm gonna go with the failed summoner up front. Even though I'm not expecting a lot of magic damage, his health will be helpful. I'm gonna go with the Centauri Mage. You know what? I changed my mind here. I'm gonna go my Silic Slip Spawn up front. Gonna take my Spirit of the Forest for the snipe and my Goblin Psychic for the heals and affliction. That'll leave us with 3. And I will take a triage healer simply because we're expecting them to go Jotun. Hopefully we can outlast and do enough damage to their team before they get us. They did indeed go with the Jotun. It also looks like they brought a Lord A up front. I honestly don't think we're going to get this one, but we will let it play out. Jotun's ability to output damage is just unparalleled. And in Silver League, a lot of times keep your distance is just a slugfest. Well, we did not do very well at all, failing to take out even a single card of his. We'll go again here, though. So odds are they're going to play magic either with a Alric or Valinor there. It's going to be odd ones out, and archers can be used in the first position. We're going to go with Mylor here. We're going to look at our larger tank type monsters. I think we're going to go with the slip spawn up front, and we're going to try just to build a balanced team. Let's put some pressure on their back line. Not a whole lot of magic defense options and odd ones out. Believe we're going to go with our Goblin Tower for the blast. Put him in the snipe position. They did indeed go with that Valinor. I don't think we're going to fare very well in this battle, but we'll let it play out. Fortunately, we just didn't have a good answer to magic. Depending on the rule set, though, if you're chasing your focus quest, that's what will happen. I enjoy the splinter bites. So again, archers can be used in the first position as well as knockout. Does look like they're going to play some form of Kelia. We're going to go with Mylor in this situation. Gonna go with our chain golem up front, take our spirit of the forest. We're gonna take some affliction, a little bit of speed. As the spirit of the forest is alright. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties here. I've not ever had my... Give me just a minute. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. This was the battle we were building. I had to frantically close Firefox, reopen it, unlock my keychain, and put in my battle. I only finished with about 2 seconds to spare, and then I immediately started recording here again. So picking up right where we left off, I did choose to go with a double snipe as well as a sneak, putting that pressure on the back line with their taunt. It's not going to matter a whole lot. We'll see how it plays out here. They do have quite a few melee cards, which will take the thorns damage every round. As soon as we bring the taunt down, of course, it's resurrected there. Unfortunately, we're going to lose this one too. 3 losses in a row. That does not usually happen very often for me on this account. Looks like they're playing varied teams, so we're just gonna try to cover our bases here. We're gonna go with the Flesh Golem, which heals itself. Failed Summoner for the Magic Protect. We're gonna go with our Spellsmith here to bring in Amplify. We're gonna take a Healing Tree on our back. We will throw our chicken in, and we will take a secondary healer. The Furious Chicken is one of the few cards that I use multiple copies of on an account. I do keep a level 1 regular foil. It does not have the attack like the gold foil does, so I can use it and keep your distance. I do the same on my champion account. I have an attacking chicken as well as a base chicken simply so that it can be played in keep your distance matches. The chicken has been a deciding factor in many keep your distance battles for me. So it looks like they did go with magic here. Went with a lot of level 1 cards. They did bring in Amplify. I think we're going to be just fine. We were able to one-shot their failed summoner there. Well, after the last few losses, I suppose we deserve an easy victory. We are up to 5 chests now. Looks like they are flavoring water. Probably going to bring in that Vera. I'm going to go with Mylor, and I'm going to go with my Chained Golem up front, simply because he doesn't fly. As well as the shield, he'll take half damage from any earthquake. Aside from that, we're going to try to take several flying monsters. Flying Opportunity will also be nice with the Fog of War. I believe we will also go ahead and take a Snare with us. And we'll put our chicken in the second position here. Although he will not last a round. But if they have an opportunity, he will get targeted first round. Earth is probably my favorite splinter to play in Silver. Although I do enjoy playing all splinters. Overall, water is my least favorite. I just can't get into playing it well, I guess. So they did not go Avera, they only brought in one flying monster and stuck him all the way at the end. So I believe if we can just survive 2 or 3 rounds, we'll be fine. It's unfortunate that this one doesn't take any thorns damage. That reflect shield is a really nice ability. Maybe we go to overtime? Yep, and we will win in overtime. So this will be a fatigue win. We're going to go ahead and skip to it. There is simply no way for them to kill me before they died by the fatigue. So it looks like they are playing Dragon exclusively right now, and they like melee and magic. We will go with Mylor. It is odd ones out. We are going to go with our Disintegrator up front. For the Demoralize, we'll take a healer. We're going to taunt to the last position and take a Triage. Does feel a bit like waste of mana, but it is important to remember support cards in 99 mana matches. We're going to take our Centauri Mage, just in case they do something crazy like go with a lot of arrows. She'll also absorb snipe hits after the Mycelic Spawn dies. They did go with melee up and a single card. Thanks for the free win. Not sure if they were trying to win trade with a bot. Fortunately for them, I am not a bot. With the no healing, they will probably go Alric. Actually, I'm gonna go Wizard of Eastwood since there's no healing. I want there to be 0 chance of not doing damage to them. I will take my Venari Knifer up front. Failed Summoner in the second position. Spellsmith for the Amplify. Gonna put a lot of pressure on that back line. I will overall speed myself up slightly. They did indeed go with the Auric. First round poison is unfortunate there. We have lost this one. They're going to be playing life here, it looks like. I'd say they're probably going to go with that Sloan. They've got enough mana to really hit hard. I'm going to go with a double tank. I'm going to go with the Grund up front simply for the double strike. When he falls, Chain Golem will take over. We do have 2 heals. I will also take some Amplify in case they do have some melee. And I believe I will also take another Sniper to pair with my Spirit of the Forest. They did go with the Sloan there. They are going to have quite a bit of archer damage coming at me. They did not bring Shield Bearer though, so they don't have a taunt. So I will be able to be doing 5 damage to their archers every round. I think they just got a little too much damage coming at me. That Resurrect really helped. And we will take another loss for the day. I believe we're only about midway through this season. Not sure why the difficulty seems to be more difficult right now. It looks like they're playing varied teams. We'll go with Mylor. I think we're going to go with our Unicorn Mustang up front. Our Failed Summoner, followed by our Centauri Mage. We'll take in our Headhunter for the additional 4 archer damage, as well as the blast damage from here. And we will take a healer as well. Let's see how we do with that. Looks like they went with the Tarsa here. That might be good for us. And indeed they did go with mainly melee characters. I think we're going to be just fine in this fight. maybe we won't be okay. Guess we didn't quite have the life to survive. That is unfortunate. That's a true statement. All you need is a Chaos Dragon. Magic and melee heavy. We'll go with Mylar. We are going to take Amplify. We will Silence. We're also going to take a healer in the form of our Wood Nymph. I think maybe we'll take our Princess. That'll give us 6. Actually, I think I'd rather have my Psychic and my Dartling. And I think we will go at it like that. Looks like this one's also taking a little while to load here. I did notice that we had gotten a few more subscribers. That's fantastic. If any of you guys out there do play Splinterlands and are looking for a guild, I am the leader of Praetorian Pandas. We do have a Cubs guild as well. It may be fortunate here that we took that Silence in, as well as the Amplify. I think we're going to be okay, but I've said that before today. Unfortunate first round affliction for me. Think we're going to make it here. We're going to go with Obsidian. With our Chain Golem and our Spirit of the Forest, we're going to take our Sandworm and our Headhunter. Actually, we're going to take our Mantoid instead for the Snipe. We will take a Healer and Afflictor. Really need something in that second position. Not sure what I want to bring. think we will go ahead and bring our headhunter and put him in the second position there, just for the additional damage. We did burn the resurrect there at the beginning of round 2 here, so that's good for us. We also struck that affliction, which is fantastic. Oh, that was a bad miss. We are going to lose this one. We are not faring so well with Earth today. Usually I do pretty well with Earth. It does look like they are favoring fire. We're going to go with Mylor. We're going to go with a real simple team. We are going to amplify. We will try that. Looks like they ended up going with a Jotun here. Hopefully we will be able to kill enough of their team before they really start in with that blast. 3 nice misses in a row. Fantastic. I do believe we're gonna get this Jotun. So odds are here, our opponent's gonna go with Death. Everybody always is gonna hit and lost legendaries. We'll go with Mylor, Flesh Golem, Failed Summoner, Spellsmith. Then I believe we are gonna go with Sneakers. See how well we fare. Finally loaded up here. They went with a very magic team. They do have the Haunted Spirit there. Great card for death, especially in low levels. I think we should be okay. We did pull that one out. It was a little bit closer than I would have liked, but a win's a win. It does look like they're playing a lot of fire here. Everybody's got super sneak, so my lord, it's gonna be. We will go with the failed summoner up front. We will take in the amplify for the thorns. We will take in the chicken for an extra attacker. We have 6 left. I think we will go with our Zenith Monk in the very back. He also will heal himself. And we will go with a tank heal for our failed summoner. They went with speed here. And quite a bit of archer damage. Interesting. They are betting that I can't hit the flying spark pixies. I think we are going to win this one all the same. It was a good try on their part. I was not really expecting a team quite like that. Health Equalizer. Enrage, favoring magic, reflect, or magic. We will favor archers then. And we'll go with it like that. I also do quite a bit of tournament play. If anyone out there is interested in seeing some of my tournament play, I'd be more than happy to record when I enter some battles for different tournaments. I do a wide variety of leagues, from bronze all the way up to diamond. They did opt with magic reflect here, and that's perfectly fine because we didn't bring in any magic. We will see how it all plays out though, because that doesn't mean that we're going to win here. Unfortunately, I think we are going to lose this one. Health Equalizer, the Fallen Spectre, is such a great card at all levels of the game. Sure is hitting that poison a lot. Well, down to 2 damage, we may actually pull this one out. Fantastic. We are going to win this one. So we are up to 11 chests. We've burnt about 15% of our ECR. See if we can get up to 12 here. It looks like they may be favoring fire a little bit, but I'm not convinced. We're going to go with Obsidian here with our Chain Golem up front, take our Spirit of the Forest for the flying in the heals, take our Regal Periton for the flying. We'll take an additional heal and Afflict. Couple more magic damage won't hurt. And we'll put our Vampire Bat in the second position to not take damage but work as a secondary tank once our Chain Golem falls. Looks like they did indeed go with that magic up. Dragon Summoner. Chaos Dragon. Fantastic card with that scatter shot. Even in Fog of War, he'll aim randomly. Unfortunate. I think that blast damage is going to get us before we get him, but we might get lucky here. Oh, we did end up winning there. Several of them have come down to the wire today. So this is going to be no healing. They are favoring that llama. We're going to go with Mylar here. We will put our Flesh Golem up front, Failed Summoner. We are going to take in Amplify. We'll take in a Silence in case they try to go with that Kron. And then we'll also take in a couple of Super Sneak monsters. They did indeed go with that llama. And that cron at the end there. This should be a pretty easy victory for us here. I think we're only like one win maybe away from a 13th chest. We'll try to get one more. Did build a Jared Scar on my main account. Been playing with it a little bit today. It's a lot of fun. Looks like they will probably go with the death for the magic down. We'll go with Mylor. I think we're gonna go with a lot of snipers here. I think we are gonna run like this. I think that with 3 people focusing on sniping there, we'll be able to get through the shields. Hopefully we will be able to kill some squishier cards than the front. And our chain golem and failed summoner should be more than enough to stand at the front of our line for a while, especially with the goblin psychic healing. They did indeed go with that magic down. Brood. And looks like they also opted for quite a bit of archery here. I think we're gonna be just fine. We did indeed win this one. Not quite. One more for that 13th chest. Well, it looks like they're gonna play an Auric here. We're gonna go with Mylor with our failed summon, Princess, and Amplify. We'll put a chicken in and our creeping ooze. And we should be okay with that. And they decided to do something completely non-magical. unfortunately think we will end up losing this one. Maybe not. Skin of our teeth again today. We did bank that 13th chest, so I think we will call it there. Went on a little bit of a win streak here at the end. But yes, thanks for joining me for another strategy and grind session. Let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you would like me to see on this channel. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.